we get to them.
Madam Aisha, politically, are you aware of what you're up against in the FCT?
So what am I, like in what sense?
The contest that you're getting involved in. Say you get the NDC ticket to represent the party nominated by the party. I think I also understand that Ireti Kingibe, I don't know whether she's contesting, perhaps. Let me assume she's contesting. There is that one, the senator, she's still serving. And then there is Philip Aduda, who has been endorsed by the FCT minister, who says he's going to send Senator Ireti packing from the Senate. So how do you want to bulldoze through somebody like Nyesom Wike? That's exactly my straight question.
Well, this is that Nyesom Wike knows where he's from. The blood that flows through there. If he thinks he has coconut head, every one of us, we all have it. And nobody has, monopoly of any howness. I don't think I look like someone who is a walkover to anybody. And definitely. And so in terms of, one of the things I also know about the politics of Abuja is when it comes to the general election, Abuja residents are very, very firm in their decision and they choose who they want. Nobody has the right to come and impose anybody on us in Abuja. It's choices that are out there. There's no coronation in Abuja. Abuja is not the place where someone, there's a coronation and a crown is put on someone's head. It's the choices that are there, and there's the people who definitely make those choices. One thing I will tell you, though, for me, I will not do any illegality. I'm not going to steal anybody's vote or rig somebody's vote or carry somebody's vote. If anybody is there, they give me vote. If I'm able to get, first of all, it's to even get my ticket. My party, I get able to clinch the ticket. And then we get to general election and somebody says that they are coming to rig the vote that they've given me. We died there that day. That day they will know, say, when they go low, I will go underground. You understand? Like I said earlier, there's no monopoly, to madness or to any howness. But for me, it's about looking at how legislation, we affect, we develop Abuja and how we can do so much better. I do know there are some issues here and there that have been said by Mr. Wike, but hey, I'm Aisha Yusufu. I'm not a walkover.
I like the confidence. But let me move away from the politics for a moment. I'll come back to it. Given the last area council elections and we saw the result that played out, let's talk about what exactly do you intend to address in the National Assembly? Because it's been very challenging. It's a challenging space for women to have expression. I'm not saying they are against women, but you understand what I mean. To be able to have your head above the water in this kind of political season, a patriarchal society like ours, is a tough job. So if I ask you 1, 2, 3 things that you sat down and said, I'm going to go to the Senate, and this is why I want to go to the Senate, especially for the people of Abuja. I know it's not campaign season, but just let me give you that benefit of that. What would it be?
Well, so for me, I always believe in hitting the ground running, and I'm also one who I hold myself than I hold other people. I believe that we should have a situation where we have, Abuja bills for Abuja people. And some of the things that I've been looking at is, first of all, we're going to have something like Abuja Resident Security Bill. We have a lot of insecurity that are here. Legislation can be used to ensure that there is development. We also have the, Abuja Resident Empowerment Bill. We have the Abuja Infrastructure Bill. We have the Abuja Education Bill. In terms of this is where we have a situation where there's disparity in terms of education, children of the poor and children of the rich. There's a way we can legislate and ensure that every child is able to get that education. I know some people will say, oh, this is not justiciable, but there's a way that you're having certain percentage as we go on into the bill to work out the modality of how it will be done to ensure that every child, whether they live in Kwali or they live in Maitama, they are able to get, that education. There's also the FCTA accountability bill that for me is something that I would like to see passed. And this relates to a sense whereby we see a lot of spendings, we see contracts, we see revocation of lands, we see a lot of things being done without any accountability. And we'll mandate, if laws are there that mandate the minister before any budget is done, anything like that, you must sit down with the people. Laws are very powerful. Sometimes we don't understand how powerful they are. There's also the indigenous, bill and indigenous rights and land protection bill that will also, because we've seen a situation whereby people are losing billions of naira.
Yes.
There are also reports that we've heard.
Madam Aisha, let me come in. Let me come in. A lot of things you said, if I may butt in because of time.
How would businesses thrive in Abuja?
Can you hear me, madam?
Banks are being demolished left, right, and center. Somebody just wakes up because he.
Let me come in if you can hear me, madam. If you can give me a moment.
And nothing, are being done about it.
Yes.
There are about 7 bills for me that have already lined up, and these are bills, specifically for Abuja people. All right,
let me go back. Let me go back to the politics if you can hear me.
Assembly, so sometimes we're not able to pass. There are certain bills, just to round up on this, to say that we should have Abuja bills for Abuja people.